extraordinary and heroic day. So this session, we will focus on the most important person you will ever lead. Who? Which is yourself. So our topic today is self-awareness. Kasi hindi ka pwede mag-lead ng iba kung sarili mo hindi mo kaya i-lead. So self-awareness is the beginning of leadership. So, sino dito ang naging officer or member ng school org like yung Supreme Student Government? So, probably, di ba, na-experience natin from high school pa lang to college na maging leader tayo. Or ano ba yung tingin natin for our strength and ano ba yung naging blind spot natin for that. And our training objective by end of this session, mas makilala nyo na ang sarili nyo. Which is, yun nga po, yung ating strength, blind spot, and emotional patterns. So, the training objective, awaken leaders to their strength, blind spot, and true calling. Discover leadership, identity, and emotional patterns. And align choices with mission and calling in the EH journey. So, the end of this session is, let's ask ourselves first, handa na ba kayo maging or makilala ang inyong sarili? Now, for the expected outcome, we have our leaders make intentional choices aligned with purpose, lead with authenticity, empathy, and clarity. And lastly, elevate leadership impact through self-mastery. So, our goal, you will define leadership beyond a title. Leadership is influence, not position. So, lagi na natin to naririnig na yung leadership is not about the title, the position, but how we can, the consistency and then the purpose that we provide beyond ourselves. Why self-awareness matters? You cannot lead others until you can lead yourself. Awareness creates direction, which is ignorance breeds confusion. And lastly, emotional maturity starts with self-knowledge. So, self-awareness is the ability to know what's happening inside me, inside you, or with us, and how that affects the people around us. Next is the dimensions of self-awareness. Number 1, internal awareness. Knowing your values, strength, and emotions. So, yung internal natin, or ano ba yung within ourselves, yung nabibuild natin na character and attitude sa sarili natin. Kumbaga, yung sarili nating emotion, hindi lang siya more on na-adapt natin or paano ba natin siya na-handle into from gantong possible na weakness ko into maging opportunity ko, maging strength. Next is number 2, external awareness. Understanding how others see you. Which is, ano yung nagiging impact ng ginagawa natin dun sa aware na tayo sa sarili natin. Ano yung nagiging impact nito sa iba, sa nakakausap natin, sa superior natin, sa mentor natin, and even sa client natin. Ano yung nagiging resulta nun sa iba. And lastly, number 3, situational awareness. Knowing when and how to act. So, more on, ano ba yung nagiging response natin dun sa situation na nangyayari. Kasi 'di ba hindi natin makokontrol yung, yung magiging environment, yung circumstances. Ang makokontrol natin is how we can act dun sa situation na yun. Yung awareness natin on that. You cannot lead others until you can lead yourself. So, tingnan natin tong reflection na to na think of leader you admire. Hindi ba sila self-aware? Or reflect din tayo sa sarili natin. May mga bagay ba tayo na aware tayo? Or may mga bagay tayo na akala natin ito yung natin, yung strength. Pero may nakakampansin nun na ito pala yung weakness natin, ito pala yung strength natin na hindi natin alam, which is ayun yung blind spot. And may mga possible tayo na self-assessment na na-identify naman natin yung strength, weakness natin, opportunity, or ano yung naging threats nun for that. Next is activity mirror exercise. So ito, pwede kayong self-assess itong tatlong question na to. What energized me the most? Ano ba yung pinaka-core or yung nagiging motivation natin sa ginagawa natin ano naman din yung nakakapag-drain sa atin or stress sa atin. And what values do I never compromise? So, kung meron man tayo nito, so the early sign na kailangan pa ng growth, so enumerate natin each tone. Lagi ba tayong defensive? Lagi ba tayong misinisisi? Or tayo aware dun sa tono or yung words na binibigay natin or dinideliver natin? And ano yung nagiging result nito or ano yung nagiging conflict nung ginagawa yung sa self natin? So, the question for that or question sa atin, which one do you want to improve? So, identify natin yan. Next is, and confident. Yan. External, again, the situational, so, para ma-change yun.
So, strengths discovery. So, strengths reveal how you are designed to lead. Leading from strength feels natural and confident. Ignoring strengths leads to burnout and confusion. So, your strengths daw is reveal your design, how you are designed to lead. So, bawat isa naman sa atin, alam natin kung ano yung mga strengths natin. And dito pa lang, alam na natin kung kaya natin mo or hindi. Or may mga pwede tayong i-develop para makapag. And leading from strength feels natural and confident. So, kung nagiging natural and confident tayo, kung yung pagli-lead natin is nanggagaling doon sa mga strengths natin. And ignoring strengths leads to burnout and confusion. Pitfalls of low self-awareness is, number one is the miscommunication and conflict. So, dito nagsisimula. Kung low self-awareness tayo or literal unaware tayo, is minsan nagkakaroon ng miscommunication and conflict. Yung mga blind spot na unnoticed or hindi natin napapansin. Inconsistent leadership, stagnant growth, and erosion of trust. So, kanina pa natin na may mention yung blind spot na. Understanding blind spot is, the blind spots are unseen habits that limit influence. Example nito is defensiveness, overconfidence, poor listening, and perfectionism. Sometimes may mga na-encounter tayong individual na minsan sabi natin masyadong perfectionist or sila mismo nagsi-self-diagnose ng OC or something like that. Ayan. And you cannot fix what you refuse to see. So, minsan may mga nagbibigay ng feedback sa atin or honest feedback na mas maganda yon na kapag may mga taong nagsasabi sa atin ng mga honest feedback, pasalamatan natin sila kasi nakikita nila yung pwedeng hindi natin nakikita sa sarili natin. So, maging thankful tayo sa mga ganong tao na nagbibigay ng honest. So, feedback as a mirror is, this is not a criticism, it's a reflection. So, minsan kasi, nami-misinterpret natin yung feedback as criticism, but hindi sa criticism, kundi sometimes yung feedback is, yung mga positive feedback, or this is yung mga for improvement natin. No? And great leaders invite feedback and grow from it. So, yung mga feedback na yon is, pwede tayong mag-grow, pwede tayong mag-improve. Iron sharpens iron, leader sharpens leader. So, self-mastery is presence. We have for self-mastery, presence, alignment, reflection, and purpose. So, sa presence is know your emotional state before acting. So, kapag minsan nakakapag-react tayo or nakakagawa tayo, nakakapagsabi tayo minsan ng hindi dapat kasi nandun tayo sa emotional state natin o nandun tayo sa pwedeng mababa yung mood natin na hindi maganda. So, mahalaga yung presence natin na aware tayo doon sa emotional state natin. Okay? Alignment is align yung actions with values and integrity natin. So, dito, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng influence sa iba. Hindi lang sa staff natin, hindi lang sa sa team member natin, kundi sa mga nasa paligid natin. O pwedeng mga kasama natin yan sa bahay, kapamilya. So, nai-influence natin sila. Reflection is learn from success and failure. And the purpose is power without purpose destroys. Purpose without action is stagnates. So, leadership is an influence, not a control. Okay? So, a sword cannot be mastered without personal balance. Likewise, a leader cannot master without mastering self. So, 'di ba, kung maghahawak tayo ng sword na hindi natin alam kung gaano kabigat ang sword na 'yon, pwedeng pwedeng hindi natin siya mabuhat or hindi natin kayanin. Ganon din yung mga leader na kung hindi natin alam o hindi tayo aware sa sarili natin, pwedeng magkamali tayo or mag-iba yung direction natin kasi nga hindi natin kilala o hindi natin alam paano i-lead yung sarili natin. So kung paano tayo mag-lead ng iba. So this is self-awareness commitment. The first is post before reacting, seek feedback with humility, and align choices with deeper purpose. Okay. So dito pwede nyo kunin ito and then pwede nyo ulit-ulitin sa sarili ninyo para mas ma-realize ninyo and mas maging aware kayo doon sa ano yung mga pwede ninyong gawin. So ito, yung post before reacting, seek feedback with humility, and align your choices with deeper purpose. Pwede kayong magsulat or gumawa ng sarili nyong notes ng paano nyo i-grow paano nyo i-improve yung mga strengths nyo and paano nyo i-manage yung mga blind spots na na-identify na sa sarili. Next is, can you complete this reflection? Today, I discovered that true leadership starts when I blank. So, I think for this reflection, we have an activity, no?
Ayan, so magkakaroon po tayo ng activity ngayon, self-awareness. Kakaroon po tayo ng psychological test by Johari Window Test activity po. Ayan, so i-explain po namin sa inyo kung paano po ba yung gagawin ninyo sa ating activity po. Ayan, so for the knowledge of all, the Johari window is a classic tool for understanding how we see ourselves and how others perceive us. So it helps us uncover areas of strength, blind spots, and opportunities for growth, a key to building integrity, humility, and self-awareness, which are the core, the extraordinary and heroic mindset. Ayan. So, ganito po yung una nating gagawin. Ang first step natin is the self-assessment. So, access the Johari window test link. Choose 5 to 6 adjectives that best describe you. Submit your choices and share the link with your groupmates so they can select adjectives that describe you from their perspective. Ayan. So, magkakaroon din po tayo ng sharing dito later on. Ayan, so ganito po yung itsura ng test mamaya po. So mapili lang po kayo dyan ng 5 adjectives na nagdi-describe po sa inyo. Ayan, so once done na po, ayan, so ganito po yung magiging itsura once na natapos niyo na po sagutan. The upper link po, yan po yung i-share ninyo. Itong nasa taas po na link, and the lower link naman po is for you to view the results po kapag po share nyo na yung link. Magbibigay din po ng mga adjectives yung groupmates ninyo regarding sa inyo. So, the more na nadadagdagan po ang mga areas po or the 4 quadrants, madadagdagan po yan according po sa mga sinagot po ng groupmates po ninyo. So, para ma-view nyo po, i-click nyo po yung link sa baba. Since kapag ni-refresh nyo po kasi siya or baka mawala po kayo dun sa sinagutan yung test, so ulit po kayo. Okay po. So, the next one, ayan. So, i-explain lang po namin itong 4 quadrants na to. So, may tinatawag po tayo na arena, blind spot, mass or the facade, and the unconscious or the unknown po doon sa Johari test po. Ayan. So for the arena po, known to others and known to self. Ayan. So, what you and others know about yourself. So this quadrant po contains all the information, behaviors, and attitudes that are known to both you and the people around you. So this include your personality, traits, skills, or beliefs that you are comfortable sharing. Ayan po yung arena. So the next one naman po is the blind spot. Ayan. So not known to self but known to others. Ayan. So what others perceive about you that you don't see. So, ito pong blind spot, this includes the aspects of your personality or behavior that others can see but you are unaware of. So, makikita po natin siya later on sa blind spot. Ayan. So, next naman po is the mask or the facade po na makikita nyo mamaya sa results po ng inyong exam is the not known to others and known to self. So, this quadrant po is the information that you know about yourself but choose not to share with others. This could be our personal insecurity or a hidden talent. Ayan. So, dito po sa area po na to na quadrant, ito po yung mga itinatago po nating mga personalities or some characters po natin. Ayan. So, dyan po natin yan makikita later on. And lastly, the unknown area po. Ayan. So, not known to others and not known to self. Ayan. So, kaya po siya unknown. This includes aspects that are hidden from both you and others. So it may contain potential abilities or reactions that have not yet been discovered through experience or interaction. Ayan. So makikita po natin siya later on sa inyong unknown quadrant. The next one, after that, magkakaroon po tayo ng reflection and individual sharing. So one surprising insight from your blind spot, something others saw that they didn't realize about yourself. So one growth commitment for expanding their open area by being more open, transparent, or receptive to feedback. How is knowing how others see you help you live the each way with authenticity and humility? What can you do to improve your blind spot as a leader?